see Danwick, who is in the US studying presently. See a nice throw there, perhaps the leading throw there.
So we're here at the Nationals being held here at the Nevis Athletic Stadium, and we're looking at some of the field events right now. Long jump is in progress along with the shot put. Here's another jump, and I think these also will serve as Olympic qualifiers. So today is actually Sunday the 16th of June, celebrated worldwide as Father's Day. So here's another athlete. These guys are powerfully built, I could tell you that. So could be in some real danger if you're close to where these balls are being thrown. These guys are strong lads. Looks as if we're gonna have one of the more slimly built throws now. Not as powerfully built, but that doesn't say much. Maybe he chose it a lot further than the others. Just ranging up now. So let's see where this one lands. Well, definitely we have seen better throws than that one. I think they're getting ready for the 200 meters, so we'll be turning our attention to that in a wee bit. But 200 meters should be getting underway momentarily. Here's another one of the more powerfully built athletes. Good strong throw. That's a big show. Definitely. The most powerful one maybe we have seen so far. Here's another strong looking athlete. He makes a lot of noise when he throws the ball, puts a lot of effort into it. Just about to make that turn. A lot of noise, but maybe the other guy was a little further than that. Another slimly built athlete. Let's see if he can. Yes, that's a very strong throw. Good throw that. Here's another athlete. Another powerfully built athlete. That's a good throw. Good strong throw that. Oh, not so good. Well, apparently we have the 200 meters on the way. There was no grand
200
announcement.
meters there, we see the athlete there on the
So
outside
let's
there
see who
coming
is
along quite
moving in.
nicely there. Four
Well, we're
contestants.
not
This is the
sure
under
if we know
13,
these
200
athletes.
meters
Some are
exhibition
from
race
St.
there. We
Kitts,
see
some
the
from
athlete now
Nevis.
in lane 6 coming down quite nicely there,
Well,
powering home, but they look
let's
like Harris on
see.
the
She is
inside there,
totally in
trying to make a push
charge.
at the last minute there.
Totally in
But
charge.
now
She
she's
is
running out of real estate
raids
and have to
flashing
circle
in the
for second.
breeze.
And we see the athlete
And then
there
we
from
have
TC Immortals
two others.
winning that section of
So
the 200
four
meters,
athletes in this
followed by
one.
the Space Setters athletes there. So we are off and running with the 200 meters under 13.
There was no grand announcement, caught me a bit off guard. So we're going to have under 13 males coming up.
And then the senior category.
So back to the shot put. And we have athletes ranging up for throw. Well, I've seen a lot more powerful throws than that one.
So up next we have the under 16 boys. We have in lane 2, Lavar Winsford. Lane 3.
Let's get the lane assignments
We
on the
have
16 boys.
Caden Keynes of Pace Setters, lane 3. Killian Laws, Pace Setters, lane 4. Excellence Nisbet, A1, Titans. Zimari Lewis, Pace Setters. Jaime Robinson, Immortals. Ryan Taylor, Immortals. And lane 9, Tyran Challenger, A1, Titans. On the 16 boys, we stand by.
Let's see how this one carries. They're off and running. Let's see who is leading this one.
Yeah, most time I've asked
Good fast clip here. Good fast clip as they make the final 100 meters coming up now. Who is going to be leading? I'm not sure who is leading, but somebody is moving. I say it looks like, well, here's a leader. Here's a leader. Here's a leader, but close
One on
finish.
the outside there.
Very close finish that. And then
Flash time 23:77.
one more athlete coming
And
through.
we see excellence on this occasion, not able to hold off the athlete there from TC Immortals coming on the outside there. And that was the under 16 boys.
So that was under 16 boys.
Under
A
16
very good
boys in 22
competitive run that.
seconds just
And now we're going to have another throw.
there, and we stand by now for
Events and field events and track
the
events
senior girls.
ongoing simultaneously. That's another good
And
strong
then
throw.
We move on to the senior boys. And we have the shot put senior
Here's
males
another long
happening
jumper
as well.
as we're taking a
And
bit
so
of the
actions
long
all
jump.
around us here
Good long
at the
jump,
Nevis
good
Athletic Stadium.
jump. The white flag
Again,
indicates
wanna
that
wish
it's
everybody
legit.
Happy Father's Day. 400 meter hurdles. We have the
Here's
200 meter
another
finals. And in the afternoon
Shot
session,
putter.
we load
That's
up
a
for the
good throw.
400 meter
That's a
finals
strong
and the
throw.
granddaddy of them all, the 100 meter heats and finals that is happening here. So if you're making your way, you're right on time. We just started the 200 meter series. The results, they're posted on our Facebook
Here goes
page as
now.
well,
Here's another pretty
as well
good
as
jump.
the
That
live link.
is another shot putter. You've seen him before. Making another attempt now. So here goes another throw. We have seen this one before as well, this athlete. And balances nicely, turns, swings into the throw. And not a bad throw, but bad in terms of that is not legit. Red flag indicates that. So we get back to the long jump. The shot put is all over. We might get the results from one of the coordinators, but here's another long jumper. Nice leap. And oh, not so nice. The red flag goes up. So here goes. Another leap. And that one is legit. So here's another athlete, and he's gonna make his bid with the big leap. There he goes, gaining momentum, makes the leap just about now. That looks good from this distance. Which flag goes up? Hesitation, a little bit of a stammer, no flag up as yet, and no flag, white flag goes up. Well, we're gonna have yet another athlete just about setting himself for the big run through. And here he goes. Nice movements as he sprints, and then he's gonna leap. Both feet landing, and what? He had a foul. Red flag goes up. So it seems as if we're gonna have the senior boys 200 meters first segment. So I must tell you that the weather is extremely hot today, and with the athletes here waiting for a while, maybe not in their best interest, because trust me, it's really hot here at the Mondo track today. So it's going to be heat one,
Senior males.
senior males.
We have 3 competitors in this event.
We understand that we have 3 athletes in this one. Let's see if we'll get the names of those athletes. Other athletes are standing by, getting close. Still a bit of a delay. Well, finally, we see some movements as they're under status orders now. Should be getting out of the block shortly. Set, gone. So let's see who is going to lead out in this one. Just 3 athletes and 1 in a red shirt leading the way for the moment. But when they make that turn on the final 100, it should be interesting here. And let's see who is taking this one. Let's see who's a blue. Blue is going to take it. So athlete in blue, all blue. And just kind of cruised home. Didn't seem to be too pressured, really. Not sure of names for the moment, but 3 athletes, maybe from St. Kitts. That jump didn't look too good, but it's legit, but not the best jump. Seems like we're going to have another 200-meter heats. So they should be getting out of the blocks shortly. Again, they are under status orders. Let's hope that this one is a good go. Seems as if it's going to be a really fast-paced one. Here they go. Let's see who is leading on this one. Making waves is red and blue at the top. Who is going to take it? Red and blue challenging each other fiercely here. And on the outside, though, there's another athlete just on the outside. Who is taking this one? Yeah, goes. Tight finish. Very good finish that between those 2 athletes at the top. So remember, it's the nationals and also will serve as Olympic qualifiers. So these athletes giving it their all. Another high jumper, long jumper, sorry. Well, that looks good. White flag goes up. Good jump. So while there's a hold up with the 200, we continue with the long jump. Here's another long jumper, slides into it. Red flag goes up. Seem to be under status orders now, and should be getting out of the block shortly. I think based on what we are seeing here, one young sharp is in this one, because Daddy's here looking on anxiously. Looks as if he even wants to jump the fence, I can tell you. A little bit of a false start maybe. Not quite ready. Normally they say when the weather is hot like this in the daytime, it might be pretty cold tonight, and especially when you look at Nevis Peak in the distance. Absolutely no cloud cover. That also suggests that tonight could be pretty cold. Well, cold is relative. We don't really get really cold here in Nevis. If you want to know cold, you go to New York and England and those kind of places. Double gun, false start. Sharp double gun too. So seems as if young Sharp was the one who false started. So has he been eliminated? It almost looks as if he has been taken out. That's tough for Daddy. Well, let's see what happens this time around.
And our first time of asking there, we see the athletes in the middle of the track.
Let's see who is going to take this one.
Moving quite
Well,
nicely.
we understand that there's an Antiguan athlete in this one, but here they come now, final 100 meters coming through. Who is going to take this one? Moving nicely. Apparently there are a couple of Antigans here. Antigans.
Easing up across the finish line there.
So the Antigans taking
Flash
charge.
time about 21:36. You see Daly.
So that's interesting. They have some Antigans here trying to qualify as well.
The time has been adjusted. The defending champion. Lane 6 empty, lane 7 Kamali Newton.
So Kamali Newton is here. Of course, he's studying overseas. He's one of the athletes who has come home. And so this could be interesting. Latrell Stanley is also here as well.
The 200 meters.
So we haven't seen Newton run for a while. So it would be nice to see what he does.
To those who have joined us.
So it would also be nice to see how Kamali Newton matches up against Bunting, who is the defending champion.
Pan American Games in late 2023.
It would be real nice to see this. So they're under starters orders, or just doing final warm-ups, final heat for the senior boys. And remember, Latrell Stanley is in this one. Kamali Newton is in this one. Bunting, who is the defending champion out of St. Kitts, is in this one. Should be a pretty good race, this. So this much anticipated matchup should be underway shortly. They are under starters orders, and we should be hearing the gun in a few. Oh, false start. The guy in the red top made that move. This guy in the red top, who is this? Who is this?
Looks like someone would have started before.
Let's hope it's not.
And so we call.
I think he will be sent out based on what happened with Sharp. But he definitely leapt out of the blocks ahead of the gun. Let's see if he has been asked to leave. He's still walking. He has turned back. There's a bit of a conversation. He's still there standing. So maybe he has gotten a reprieve. I'm not sure. He's been asked to move. Well, unfortunately, it seems as if it's Kamali Newton. So Kamali Newton has been asked to make his exit. That is sad. So Kamali Newton is out. Unfortunately, folks here in Nevis wanted to see him run, but that it will not be, at least not in this race. See what happens here now. They're going to try again. By the process of elimination, -1, young Kamali Newton makes his exit, unfortunately, from this race. This time it's a clean start.
We see Bunting now trying to make a move in the center of the track.
As he makes his way around with about 120
meters to go. We see Bunting now trying to push that, as well as we have
pull
on the
away.
inside
Looks
trying
like
to
Bunting
keep
pulling away. Bunting looks good in the middle. Bunting is pulling away. The defending champion is defending stoutly.
Yes, he can. Stopping the clock there.
So Bunting takes it with ease.
Around flash time 20.72.
He's the defending champion, and he has done it with ease.
20.72 is the flash time. We wait for the official time. Final event of the 200-meter series. We have the females in action.
Well, they are under starters orders. They should be getting on their way. It's the senior girls, and it should be pretty interesting one. I'm not sure if Tiana Libert is in this. I'm not even sure if she came back for this, so we'll wait and see. That will be revealed momentarily. Under 22 seconds. Here they go. So, who is going to take this one? Well, here they go. They have a leader, clear leader. She's pulling away from the pack. She's dominating this with ease. Oh, star leads indeed. And then the others, there's no Tiana Libert in this one.
Winning that section of the 200
she took that with ease.
Quite comfortably there. Ahead of Chanel Cook. Flash time there for Zaria Adams. Zaria Alice Libert there in 24 low. Wrigley 5, Libert 6, Matthew 7, Ward 8. Under 16, 800 meters.
Boys, 800 meters. Should be getting underway momentarily. Under starters orders. Clean start. They're on the way.
The first time of asking there in the 800 meters.
Twice, but,
we have 6 on the 16 boys.
So under 16 boys.
As they reach the breaking point, there we see the athlete there in lane 3.
Leader. Not by much.
The breaking point first, that's Abraham, followed by Libert. With about 600 meters, coming up on 600 meters to go. They're all bunched up quite nicely there as they make their way down the back stretch. With a slight following the wind at the back. And as they make their way now with about 150 meters to go, you see Kaim Libert trying to
out of it.
put
Abraham
in his
still
work
with
now.
the lead.
Mr. Libert is a character athlete
Still
to be
on
competing in this
first
very
lap.
event, the 800 meters.
So
And we see them now making their way now with about
the others are
400
closing in on
meters to
him.
go. They're all bunched up. The race is
Now we
there
have
to be won. Now we see
athlete moving.
Libert now
That's
taking
Libert taking charge now.
the lead there now with about
Understand that he's
400
a
meters to
character
go. We
athlete.
see some bit of jostling there with the
So,
Titans
Abraham
athletes
in
as they
second.
make their way around. The 800 meters event
We have a couple of Titans athletes in there
as
as
they
well.
make
They're
their way now
holding
with
their
about
own very nicely.
700 meters, sorry,
Very
300
nice,
meters
they
more
must
to
say,
go
the
now in this
Titans
encounter.
athletes, 2 of them.
Still anybody's race. We see
So,
them battling the
still
wind
pretty
there now
close.
on the back stretch. There and as they
Libert
make
still
their
with
way
a bit of
down.
a lead
Now we
now.
see Libert looking
But,
quite comfortably there, but he's
Not
he's
a
being
long
challenged
lead by any
quite
stretch of
smartly
the
by the athletes
imagination.
there from Titans.
So
And as they just up a position there, both athletes perhaps
Titans
with
athletes
strategy.
staying
You
close.
see now
Libert still with the
of
lead. He looks
change of
determined though.
gear now,
Looks as if he
and
has
with
the
about
ability
150 meters to
to
go.
increase
Can
his
Libert
pace.
hold off the challenge there by the 2 Titan
So,
athletes? We'll see
let's
as they
see
make
what
their way
happens
now
here
on
now.
the home stretch.
Yeah,
Do they have anything left in the tank now to make their way and challenge
Let's see
Mr.
what's going to
Leiber?
happen here.
Or with Mr. Leiber
Titans
looking
athletes
around, looking for his
pushing
competitors,
hard,
making sure that
pushing
he's
hard,
in prime
pushing
position
hard. Leiber
as
in
he
trouble,
makes his
Leiber
way.
in trouble, Leiber in trouble, but he's pulling
Putting
away.
in
He's pulling
very
away.
good finish there. Very,
That
very
was
good finish
a
by
great finish.
the athletes.
He was
Very good
pushed to
finish
the
there.
end,
Come on, all the
but
way
he had
through.
enough. He had enough to finish.
We see the athletes there coming across in about 2:16. Battling the elements there. 2003 Kafta athlete
up
held
front,
in Jamaica. Just missing out last year in Bahamas. And she is taking a sizable lead there, about a 10 to 15 meter lead in the 200, in the 800 meters. As they come about with 600 meters to go, she's still looking quite nicely there.
All Titans affair, this
teammate
one.
there.
Mommy has pulled up
as well,
way back.
her both teammates rather, as they make their way around.
So Janissa Williams leading the way nicely, looking fit, moving along nicely. So here she comes. Williams it is, moving along nicely. She's gonna take this one with ease. Here she goes. Well, not take it because she still has one more lap to go.
Now we see Vanessa, Janicia still taking, now opening up
cool strides.
about
She has
20,
always been a super athlete,
on her teammate,
always
looking quite nicely and comfortably
in long
as she make her way down the home stretch and back stretch. And we see Vanessa
and
now.
She would have changed her daughter well.
Quite commendable there, Vanessa.
So
the elder statesman, stateswoman
nicely
in this event, and perhaps the entire
she has established
championship,
a long lead now,
and still competing quite
moving along
commendably
nicely.
in
So
the
she's going to take this one hands down,
800 meter event.
or
800
feet down,
meters is
as the
perhaps
case
one
may
of
be.
the toughest events.
Young
track and
Williams totally
Yes.
large and in charge
Your will, your fortitude,
as she comes around.
and let's bring home the
Final
athletes as they
100
make their way
meters.
around now with 100
Here
meters
she
to go.
comes.
It's Williams.
Final 100
From
meters.
start to finish.
And
there.
almost seems
Now
as if
opening up a
she's
30,
increasing
40
her
meter lead.
momentum.
Come on, track and
Nice
field fans, let's
strides,
bring her home,
lovely
let's bring her home.
strides.
That's right.
She has
Very
taken this with
commendable
ease.
performance there by
And,
Miss Williams
Here she comes.
from
Janissa
A1
Williams.
Titans. 800
representing
meters
the Titans.
women's champion,
And then
national
can
champion.
Vanessa Williams catch up?
And we see the athlete there.
Because she's still striding
So
nicely,
from
but I don't
Titans
think she'll
coming-
catch
Coming home.
this athlete who will
That's
take
Miss
the
Simon.
silver medal. Simon it is.
Astra
Comes through
Simon.
now.
And then let's welcome home, let's bring home Miss Vanessa,
Then we
the
have,
elder states lady
Vanessa Williams, mommy of Janissa,
from A1 Titans.
coming through
Good job,
to take
good
the
job,
bronze.
good job. Very good job. Yes. Stand by now for the 800 meters men.
So we have 3 representatives, 1
Stand by.
representing Immortals out of St. Kitts and 2 representing Titans out of Nevis. Gishard, we recognize easily. Very fierce competitor he is. They're under starters orders. Clean start. And the Immortals athlete pulling out his long leg and pushing away early.
There's a start of the
I
800
hope that
meters.
he remembers
And
it's
stand
not a
up now,
400
high
meter
stepping
event.
There
He's
at the
really
breaking
stretching
point.
those legs.
with a
Has a lead,
comfortable lead at about 4
but
4 to
it's
5 meters.
not
lead
400
there
meters.
As they make their way with about
And
600
after
meters.
all, he
Go. Now
doesn't
opening up the
operate on
lead there now
geothermal, so I
is
expect
Mr.
that
Baggett.
he'll
He has won
start
quite
to
commendable over the
tire after a bit.
duration of the
But for the moment,
the
he's establishing a lead.
season.
Maybe that's part of the strategy. Establish a big lead, and when I'm tired, I'll be
in the 800 meters
way out
event,
front nonetheless.
moving quite nicely. The design
Still has a lead, still moving nicely.
running action there.
Gishard in
Not
second.
normally seen in the 800
challenge.
meters. More reserved for a distance, the sprinters.
So,
But nevertheless,
still pulling
his
away
running
nicely.
style has worked for him quite nicely.
He's still
throughout the
holding
season.
on to a
And we see
pretty
Mr.
good
Baggett
clip, I can
now
tell you.
opening up his lead now
So
with
maybe
about
after all, he does
300
work with
meters to go in
geothermal
this
because he
encounter of
doesn't
the
seem to be
800
tiring.
meters. followed by
I expected
his
that
friends
by
from
now he would be
Titans
tiring,
Athletics.
but he
And
isn't
as they
showing
make
any
their way now
signs of that for the moment.
down the backstretch,
So
the
just
lead
about
still
200
opening
meters
up
to go. He's
now to
really
perhaps a
moving
60
along
meter
nicely.
lead. And we can see
Gishard
if Mr.
and the
Baggett
other
can hold
competitor,
his
they don't
momentum
seem to
and
have
bring it home
anything
in
left
the
to
last
increase their
150
pace.
meters
So
of
I
this
think
800
this
meters.
man,
But he'll
who
need the
seems to be
encouragement from the
increasing his
fans here
pace as he
at the
approaches the
Nevis Athletic
final
Stadium to
100
bring him home
meters.
to see
Here
how
he
close
comes.
he
This
can
has
get
been a
under the 2-minute
tremendous
man.
run by this
Come on, ladies and
Immortals
gentlemen,
athlete.
let's bring him home.
This is
Let's
a
bring home Mr.
tremendous
Baggett.
run. Here
Let's
he
bring home Mr.
comes.
Baggett.
Mr.
He's
Baggett
inching
is the
very closely.
name.
He'll
Here he
definitely
comes.
go 2-0.
Really
He'll definitely
tremendous
go
run
2-0,
here.
which will perhaps be close to his
Tremendous
personal
run.
best. Perhaps his
What a
personal
race.
best. 2:03:07 is the flash
Now
time.
we have
And
a
I
bit of a
want to
matchup
vote on
here.
a limb and say
Gishard
that
has given up,
he
has
has
he?
broken his
Has
personal best
Gishard
here
given up?
this
Gishard hasn't given
afternoon
up. Gishard hasn't
running
given
at
up.
the
Who
national
is going to take
championships. Come
the
on,
silver medal?
at least from
Gishard says, I'll
Avon
take it.
Titans. Very good running there by the youngsters there in the 800 meters. We realize that the 800 meters and the distance athletes have been doing quite well all throughout 2024, which started last year actually in 2023, having qualified.
Time for the 400 meters hurdles. And it's one thing to be hurdling over a distance of 100 meters, but over a distance of 400 meters must be mighty tough, because you have to be running and then leaping over these hurdles and then running again and then leaping again and then running again. So let's see how it works out. These guys would have
We see there now Shaim Halton,
practice this.
Tejan, and Niran
So
hurdling. First is the athlete there,
nice
Shaim
movement so
Hamilton.
far.
There.
Good
Now moving
movements.
quite nicely there down the backstretch.
We
The
already
national
have an
record holder
established
looking to
leader.
make stamp his
He is the
authority
national
here this afternoon in the
record
early
holder.
afternoons of the 400
The
meter
others
hurdle.
are
Now moving
trailing,
quite nicely with
but
about
he is
200
moving
meters
really
to go.
well.
Shaim
He is
Hamilton now
moving
hurdling
really
over
well.
with 150 meters to go.
Well,
The national
approaching
record
the
holder at
100
50.65, now
meters,
moving quite nicely
final
there.
100 meters.
With
Here he
two more
goes,
hurdles to
moving
go now
nicely.
as he
Here he
makes his way
goes.
down
The others are trying
the
to
home
close the
stretch
gap,
with
but it's too
Hal
little, too
Hamilton
late.
followed by
Here he
Tejan,
comes.
and we see
One
him
more
pumping,
hurdle.
coming home.
Here
Come
he
on,
goes.
track and
One
field fans,
more
bring him home,
hurdle.
bring him home, bring him across the line
Brilliant
there.
run,
Bring him
brilliant
across the
run.
line.
Takes it with ease.
Quite nicely there, the record holder
Takes it
winning
with
quite
ease.
comfortably
And
there
then the
in
second
the
place,
400
and
meters
it looks
there.
as if one
And
of
we
them
see
has
Niran Ward
cranked out.
not finishing this
So
race
young
on this
Ward
occasion.
has
We're
failed
hoping
to
that all
complete
is
the
well with him.
race. He's gone down,
So,
and I don't think
we
there are
then
any
goes
Red
to the
Cross
national record
officials
holder,
around. So let's hope
Mr.
he'll be
Shaim
okay.
Hamilton.
I have with me today Delwyn Delaney. Of course, he's the president of the St. Kitts Nevis Athletic Association. Now, this particular meet, nationals and Olympic qualifiers, it's in honor of two very great men. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, we know just recently we had the passing of Alfonso Bridgewater, President Alfonso Bridgewater, and Mr. Lester Blackett. And so we thought it fitting and quite momentous that we name this national championship the 2024 edition after these two great men who have done so much not only for the sports on a whole but definitely for track and field. They have been pioneers in their own right. We have heard in his homegoing ceremony for Mr. Lester Blackett how he was the one who's pioneered the Inter-Primary Championships, which is now perhaps the biggest sporting event and perhaps the biggest one-day event we have now in Nevis, and also President Bridgewater, who have done so much for track and field there in St. Kitts and Nevis, spanning decades, dating back from the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta all the way up to the most recent one in Tokyo, 2021. And so we know that these men would have left their mark, and it's just quite fitting that we do this.
That was really good. Tell us a little bit about this, though. Nationals, Olympic qualifiers, the significance of it for these athletes.
Yes, a lot is at stake. We know this year, Paris 2024, it will be held this summer, and the athletes are vying for positions. We know they are qualifying times, but there's something called the universality spot, where a spot is carved out for St. Kitts and Nevis in the 100 meters, whether it be a male or female. And so a non-qualifier
could earn that position. Um, and that closes off on June 30th. And so, although this is not the end all as it relates to um, qualifying, because some athletes have indicated that their journey to other national championships, just like how Antigua is
I
here.
realize Antigua is
Yes,
here.
Antigua and Barbuda is here to be a part of. And you'll find many athletes moving around to different national championships, vying for not only the Olympic spot, but also this year is the World Under 20 World Championships that will be held in Peru, Lima, Peru. And so and a number of the junior athletes also vying for those positions as well.
Tremendous. So far, though, in terms of a quick overview, how have things been going so far for today?
Things are going quite smooth. I mean, the times are not what we would have wanted. I think I'm hoping that later on in the evening, afternoon, that the wind dies down a bit to give a little more favorable conditions for the athletes, especially as they compete in the 100 meters as well, and the other events, of course. So I mean, we have had some fair performances. We have had the favorites coming out with the wins, such like Nadine Bunting in 200 meters, Zaria Alas Libod in the 200 meters in her event. And so we expect some of the same quality in the afternoon session, as we'll see the 400 meters being challenged, as well as the 100 meters, of course, the highly anticipated 100 meters heats and finals later on this evening.
Finally, tell us a little bit about the overseas athletes who have come home. Some of the big names. Tell us who are here.
Yes, so we have persons like Jason Rogers, Nadel Bunting, who is the national eventing champion. Well, he defended his championship, his title successfully earlier today. We have Nakil Harris. He's a newcomer. He's a family of the president of SKNFA, Atiba Harris. We've had Zaria Alas Libod for the first time competing on U.S. soil as a senior. We have Tiana Libod.
She's here?
Yes, I haven't seen her, but she's registered. We have Kimali Newton as well. We have Kizan David in the long jump. So we have quite a number of persons, coming back home because of the significance of competing in front of your home. But we all also know what is at stake in terms of the Olympics.
Thank you very much, and continue doing a great job along with your team. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
a lot.
Okay.
So we're having the high jump events now. We have it for, I think these are the junior boys. And here goes. Here he goes. He did that as if he was walking in the park. Well, here's another athlete walking over the bar. He did that with ease. Here's another jumper. And he too just walked over the bar. We have another athlete taking an extra long run here. He just slides over the bar as well. White flag goes up. So they are certainly making waves. They'll have to increase that height in a short time because these guys are making it look too simple. Easy pickings. So they're going to increase the height now because these guys have made it look too easy. The height has been increased. We're going to see if it's still easy pickings. Well, he touched it, but he has gone over and it didn't fall off. So it may not quite be easy pickings, but so far so good. We have a second athlete coming through now. Let's see if he can go over without touching the bar. Well, he did it with ease, not even touching the bar. So, third athlete walking close to the bar and then angling away. It's a little bit of a strategy. Here he goes. Oh my goodness, I think that's considered a try. Because I think he actually touched the, maybe not the bar, but the base. So I think he has lost a chance there. Here goes, another jump. He did that with ease. Now this youngster would have another chance. Last time he got too close, or are they going to skip over him? I think they're going to skip. Well, he's been asked to do his chance now. He gets his chance to go again. He was waiting anxiously to hear what they have to say. And they have given him a chance to go at the new height. Here he goes. He does the same thing. Well, are they going to give him another chance? Seems as if he's scared of the rod. Bolting like a horse. Oh, but he does it. He does it. Well, well, well. New height and all, he does it with ease. Imagine he didn't, the height prior to this one, he touched it, went over, but this time he jumped clear of the bar. Good jump. So here goes. Up and over. Now last time he bolted twice. Let's see what happens with the new height. Oh, well, he does it with ease. Oh, he was only joking around earlier. So here goes. Oh, he has knocked it over. So we're gonna have another attempt. Here he comes. Just about to make that run. Has a thoughtful look at it. Looks a little nervous though this time around. Oh, he has knocked it over again. Can't believe it. Maybe a little casual, really. I think this would be his final attempt. If he knocks it over this third time, sorry, but I think the others will go forward and he won't. So a little nervous times here for the youngster. Thinking about it. Here goes. He does it. He does it. And has a bit of a smile as well. Maybe saying, you know, the first two times I willfully knocked it over. New heights. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I think his hand. I think his hand, I think he got clear, but his hand touched it as he was finishing the jump. Here's another attempt, just about to be made. He comes through and clears it. So this youngster who had some difficulty with the height prior to this and the one prior to that, here goes. Oh, he knocks it down. Looks a bit casual there too. Here goes. Clears it with ease. Does that easily. Nice cool breeze here now at the Naval Athletic Stadium. Remember that the meet today has been held in honor of Alfonso Bridgewater and Lester Blackett. Oh, that's not a good jump at all. So both deceased at this time and being honored in this way. Here goes. And he has knocked it down. That's 2 tries. Here goes. It's another jump. He clears it. Oh, that was magnificent. Knocking it down twice and spot on the third jump. New height. This guy has done pretty well so far. And he clears it with ease. Somehow he seems to be doing it with real ease, this youngster. Here's another jumper, knocks it over. So, here goes. Oh, that was not good. Here goes the other athlete coming through. Oh, a little casual there. Coach Kane's having some words with his athlete every now and again. Calls him over probably to tell him what mistakes he's making. And he knocks it down. Is that his third attempt at that height? Might well be. He might just be done and dusted, or is Coach Kane's also having some advice for him? Back at the top, we're gonna have this athlete with another attempt. Knocks it down. So let's see what happens here. I think they'll soon be getting down to the 2 final or top jumpers. by the process of elimination. Here goes. He has knocked it over. Here goes. Oh, well, the red flag didn't go up because it didn't get close. So let's see what happens. This is not the first time that he has bolted. Let's see what happens this time. Oh, he tries going over backwards, he fails, and is that his third attempt? Here goes. And I think we'll be turning our attention to the 100 meters hurdles in a few. He bolts as well. So we should be having the 100 meters hurdles coming up. But let's see if we could get this final jump in. He thinks about it. It's a daunting prospect, this. Can he make it? He goes up and knocks it over. The white flags go up. It's the 100 meters hurdles. It should be interesting because you not only must have speed as we look at this long jump here. Fantastic effort there by the young lady. White flag goes up too. But let's get back to the 100 meters hurdles. You have to be quick and you have to be able to jump. Well, they're off. Somebody has pulled up. Somebody's gone, not realizing that nobody's going with him. Well, is he just doing it by himself? That was only a start to get him going. It's a great finish, but what about the other athletes? I'm not sure. Maybe they only were giving him a start, and it's all about timing him, looking for the qualification time. I believe that the height has been increased. I think there's only one competitor left. So if there's only one competitor left, it means that he has won and would be trying to establish a new record or something, or make an attempt at the current record. So let's see if he can handle this height. Would be interesting to know exactly what height that is. But he's thinking about it seriously. He has done well so far. Here goes. He has done it. He has done it. I think he touched it, but not sufficiently to take it out of its socket. So he's gone clear. They have increased their height and he has knocked it over. It looks as if we're going to have 800 meters. I'm not sure. We have to confirm. But they're off and running. And it's looks like Titans athletes represented here. And going at a pretty good pace as well. The big problem is that they don't have an official announcer. Mr. Delwyn Delaney has been acting in that role, but I think he's busy elsewhere, so you have to know what's going on. You have to keep looking, but I think it is 800. Let's see how many times they go around the track. They have spaced out nicely. 3 athletes in this one, and approaching the 100-meter starting mark in a moment. And let's see. Or is it 400? Looks as if we have lost one of the athletes along the way. Maybe it's 400. But let's see how they finish. Coming through nicely. Being closed in here by the second placer, but he won't catch up. Looks as if it's no. They're going around again. 2 laps to go. So it's a 1200. but they're going at a pretty good clip. Can they maintain this though? As they move around, they're into lap number 2 of 3. So it's a 1200-meter event. These long distance events normally puts a great strain on the athletes. You really have to train hard for these kind of races. You have to have stamina, endurance, and just to keep running like that, and at a pretty good clip as well. "100 meters, really just some seconds and you're done. This one is a lot longer. So in a while they'll hear the bell or the whistle, which would give an indication that the last lap will start. So we have lost one of the athletes who started this race. Let's hope he's okay. These two staying close to each other. The whistle will go momentarily. You have heard it. That's the whistle. Final leg. And the two athletes still have a very good clip going. But you want to go to another level, to the level of the Olympics, etc. They have guys there who run this thing as if they're running 100 meters, really. So one of them dropping back badly, but he's still within striking range. I think he can still catch up if the other one falters. If the other one maintains this pace, I think it's all done and dusted. So, approaching the start of the 100-meter mark and closing the gap nicely. He has big plans. The second placer, he has big plans. He's closing the gap. Can the one in front hold on? He has big plans, that second placer. He makes his move just about now, as if he has just picked up some gas at Reliable Motors, and he has just stormed away to take gold. That was strategic. That was smart. He knew what he had in, and he left it for that final 100 meters. No response from the second place. A little bit of a stagger as well because he's really tired. And so the definite winner, he had a strategy. He worked it well. Well, we're having what looks like the 1500 meters. And we have mother and daughter combination again in this one. And the other athletes. So we have 3 athletes in this one. We have Vanessa Williams and her daughter Janissa, and the other athlete, I'm not familiar with that one, but we have 3 athletes in the race. And Vanessa Williams, well, she's a stalwart. She has done a lot of long distance runs here in Nevis, and she is always running, really. Person like Vanessa doesn't need to buy a car because she can run it from Cotton Ground to town and back, maybe with her shopping on her back as well. Janessa, her daughter, is a super athlete as well. Is a student at the Sixth Form College here in Nevis, I think. She has a little bit of a lead. Vanessa is holding her own. Last time around, she was settled in 3rd spot and a distance back. So we understand that there are 3 laps to go. Vanessa holding her own. Delwyn Delaney referred to her as a senior stateswoman in the event, and she's still going strong. So young Williams at the top, but guess what? Mommy's closing in. Now, I'm sure it would be all about bragging rights if she can beat her daughter. And her daughter wouldn't want that. Not one iota. So, if it comes down to sprints, I think that her daughter will finish it well on the final 100 meters. But Vanessa will challenge nonetheless. She would give it her all. So she's holding her close. I don't know if it's a strategy on the part of her daughter to let mommy get close. Mommy actually seems as if she wants to take the lead. She is not playing this game easy at all. She's pushing her hard. So the three athletes pretty close to each other. And for the first time, mommy has taken the lead. Vanessa Williams with the lead. Now, Janice would have to think about this seriously. It's one thing to run alongside mommy. It's one thing to run in front of mommy. But it's a totally different thing to have mommy running ahead of you. So, I don't think this is going to go on for too much longer. Third place athlete is dropping back slightly. At the top, mommy's saying, look here, girl, I'm doing this for you. So you stay with me and then leave me, okay? If you can. Well, Janissa says, bye-bye, mommy. Taking back this lead. This is my race. And mommy says, well, don't be too quick to say that, because I'm seriously thinking that I can compete here. So, but the younger Williams is pulling away now. She's definitely pulling away. Mommy, though, is staying with the program, very determined indeed. Third place athlete struggling somewhat. But at the top is this mother-daughter combination. And they're looking strong. So we're getting encouragement from the crowd as well. And I think most of the encouragement is for Mommy Vanessa. They're encouraging Vanessa. They would love to see a bit of an upset here. But I don't think it's going to happen, because the final whistle went and Vanessa seems as if she has increased her pace. And now the third placer running a strategic race has gone past Vanessa. She was all the way behind for most of the race, but at this point she has decided, you know what? I want that silver medal. But at the top, I think, look who is going for gold, the younger Williams. So can Vanessa take back that second spot on the last 100 meters? It might come down to a sprint between these two. But establishing a much bigger lead now is young Williams. The other two athletes trying to make sure who gets second or the silver medal. But Janice is looking extra strong now as she hustles towards the finish line on the final 100 meters. And she has increased her pace. This is a wonderful race. It has been a strategic run. That's a tremendous run by Williams. She has left her competitors in the dust as she comes home very strongly. Wonderful race. And the second placer, she too has run a pretty strategic race, passing Vanessa probably with about 200 meters to go and deciding, well, this is my silver medal. Vanessa finishes strong though. Very strong finish, tremendous finish. We have a group of males now, 3 males. I think they're doing a similar long distance race. They too have started with a pretty good pace. 3 athletes in this one. And we're going to see if any of them decide to pull away and leave the others in the dust. But for the moment, it certainly doesn't look that way. 2 of them pretty close to each other. There's a definite leader, but I think only for the moment. Third placer seems to be languishing somewhat. Second placer seems as if he has big intentions of taking the lead. And the first placer seems determined not to allow him to. So, third placer still looks pretty strong though. And he's within striking range, so anything can happen. But that second placer tussling with the first placer and maybe getting alongside him and then dropping back after the fact. So, two athletes jostling for that gold medal. That third placer, though, keep your eyes on him. He's moving nicely. And for the moment, he's staying in the program. He's within striking range. And here goes. So we have the leader still holding on to that spot ever so slightly. And then we have the other two within striking range. And that third placer has gotten closer. So at one point it seemed as if he was kind of out of it, but I think now he realizes that he's doing pretty well. So he's staying close, he's within striking range, and the other two kind of playing cat and mouse at the top. Nobody's gonna walk, I could tell you that. And everybody looking for a break to move away from the pack. But right now, everybody's staying close. They're not gonna give it away at all. They're gonna stay in the program. All three of them with a chance at gold medal for the moment. Nobody here totally out of it. Three athletes looking pretty good even at this stage of the race. Still moving along nicely. Other races you would have seen a couple of athletes stop and walk, but these athletes, they're looking particularly strong up to this point. So we are hearing some encouragement from members of the crowd. So here they come. I want to believe that final leg is coming up, so we should hear the whistle shortly. With all three, might just come down to a sprint, you know. Well, strategy, because on the final whistle, those two athletes moved away from the one who was leading all the way around, but he hasn't given up as yet. He's still trying to get back in the mix. So the one who was in third is now challenging for that first spot. Does he have enough gas though? Does he have enough to catch up and go past? I believe on that final 100 meters, it's going to be really sizzling, because all of these guys going to give it their all on the final 100 meters. Even the guy who was leading originally and is now in third, I think it's not over for him as yet. He looks like a good athlete, and the distance is, he's moving away, but he's going to be challenged. That first placer trying to stretch out, but that second placer, he doesn't seem to have enough, because this guy who is leading, he has suddenly pulled away from the others. He has pulled away. He looks extra strong. My goodness, what a finish. What a finish. He's tall. He has long legs, and he stretches them across the finish line. Second place has given up the ghost for that gold medal, but settles for the silver. And then the one who led originally will take the bronze. So a very good race. Well coordinated and well strategized as well. We don't have the privilege of a general announcer to indicate which category of 100-meter athletes we have here, but we'll just take it as it comes. It's all about nationals and Olympics qualifiers. These guys will be giving it their all. We understand that Tiana Liebert is here, so hopefully we'll see a run before the afternoon is done. under starters orders. Let's hope we can get a clean start. Nobody false starting. A little bit of a pause, but starter still has the gun raised. We should be getting them out of the blocks. Double gun, somebody's out, unfortunately. And anytime that happens, somebody is out. Who is it this time? Who is it this time? Because there was a double gun, and let's hope that it's not Newton again, because Newton was unfortunately taken out from the 200 meters. Let's see what happens here. There's a little bit of a confab. That double gun. Let's see what happens here. He's going to have a chat with, let's see, is one of the athletes removed? But it's definitely not Newton. He's still there, thankfully. So, who is it? Not sure, but I think somebody has been taken out. I know, that puts pressure on the athletes. They'll have to think seriously about jumping out ahead of the others. And there might be a little bit of a delay. They're under starters orders once more. So let's see how they get out of the blocks. Can we have a clean start this time? Clean start. Let's see who is rushing here. Let's see who is rushing. It looks like Newton pushing away, but he'll have to settle for third because Bunting, I think Bunting has taken it. Bunting, who I think has done Carifta and all that, he certainly has taken it. It was close, but Kamali Newton gave it his all, and I think he would have to settle for third. So Bunting taking that one. Seems to be a tremendous athlete, this Bunting. Trying to check his time. So we're trying to see if we can make sense out of this. Rogers apparently was in this one. I'm not sure if this is giving the placements, because based on my reckoning, third place would have gone to Newton. So this really does not help me anyway. There are no general announcements, and we'll just have to take it at Bunting one, and it looks as if Newton was in third. And it looks as if the president himself is having a run, Delwyn Delaney. So we were told that he was a really good athlete in his day. And as the president, he's still going to have a little bit of a run to show that he still has it in him. That's why we are not having any announcements, because the press has gone to do track duties on the track. So now I think I'm making more sense of what we were looking at a while ago. I think the athletes that were being identified, the athletes who are in this race coming up. So we have a Pete, we have a Joseph, a Harris. I'm not seeing Delaney though. Chapman. I'm not seeing Delaney, but I think we have Delaney up top here. So we'll see what transpires. Well, they're under starters orders, and it's another group of very fast men from within the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, I think. I'm not sure if any of the Antiguans are taking part in this one. But for now, we'll settle for some St. Kitts and Nevis athletes, I think, in the main. And I'm convinced that the president, Delwayne Delaney, that hopefully is not a false start. Just a little warm up. So we're gonna try again. Under starters orders. A little bit of a hush here at the Mondo. And waiting for set, then the gun. We can't hear them from here. And they're off. Clean start. Let's see who's taking this one. Where is Delaney? He looks fast. He looks quick. He looks quick. He looks really quick. Delaney looks quick. And I think he was beaten though. But he still looks quick. So the press still has something in him. And the Antiguan has pulled up. So I think Delaney was beaten just before the line by this gentleman here. Or maybe it's not Delaney. Now he gets closer. I realize that it's not Delaney. So it wasn't the press. Number 636 is not the press. So I made a definite error in terms of the president running in that last race, but there's a bit of a buzz behind me which might indicate that he's in this one. But we have to wait and see. But there was some talk that he definitely was going to run today. So let's see if he's in this one. And if he is, let's see how he handles himself. How rusty is he? But they're on the starters orders. Let's hope we can get a clean start here. And then we'll see who the athletes are. Clean start. Let's see what's happening here. Here they go. We have up front. We have up front. We have up front. Storming, two of them. I think, yes, the press was in this one. But the press was pulling up to the back. So the press is a little rusty. Press definitely was in this one. So somebody's saying he came last, but I don't think he came last. Just maybe second to last. But I think he enjoyed himself. And it's all about training and staying fit. No matter how good you were, you can't just pop in a race and dominate. Especially when you have guys like this one. So, pretty good race that. And the president having a bit of an outing in this one. I think he enjoyed himself. And I don't think he'll need to go to the Red Cross. Just a little water and he'll be okay. Gonna have the under 13 girls finals, 100 meters. Looks as if we just have some free athletes in this one. Clean start. So here they come, free athletes.
To be from the Pacesetters Track Club.
So
Coming down
Pacesetters
there
Track
quite
Club
nicely.
represented here,
Powering
and we have a
ahead.
clear winner.
See the athlete there in
Very
lane
clear
number
winner
5
indeed.
taking
She
this one
just strides away
convincingly
from the others.
ahead of her teammates.
And
Good
so
job there, good running there by the under 13
the under 13
athletes
girls have done it. The athletes are under status orders. We have the second of the 100 meters finals.
First time I've asked him there, we see three
Here
athletes
goes
contesting
another
this
three
event.
athletes in
You see
this
the athlete
one,
there,
and
the
one of
13
them
athlete
clear
there,
winner.
number 7 now
He
moving,
just
powering
runs
ahead.
away from the pack.
TC Martels Track Club followed by
So
the Pace
again, we have a clear winner
Good
here.
running there by these young athletes.
Just
or future
running away from
athletes
the
there.
pack.
And we see Lamar winning that event there.
Lamar is the name,
TC
number
Martels.
980.
We stand by now for the on the 16th. Lavar Rensford, lane 2. Giovanni Paris, lane 3. Jaime Robinson, lane 4. Excellence Nisbet, lane 5. Kirkland Harris, lane 6. Zamari Lewis, lane 7. Ryan Taylor, lane 8. Caden Keynes, lane 9.
So that's the lineup
So this is the
on the 16 boys 100 meters finals.
On the 16.
On the status orders, the under 16 boys just about to get out of the blocks once no one false starts. They're off and running, clean start this.
First time I've asked him there,
Let's see who is pulling away.
Won the 200 meter earlier
pulling away.
this afternoon. Now moving forward ahead
Moving
quite
along
nicely.
nicely.
Could be a close one.
Great finish this.
It looks like Nisbet would have
Looks as
caught
if
the runner
Excellence
out there on
Nisbet
the outside.
and bowed his head
lane number 8,
over. I think they always
dipping
talk about the
ahead of him.
torso, and I think
Just
Excellence
dipping ahead of
Nisbet
him.
would have gotten that one. Brilliant run. Great race, that one.
Good run in there. Stand by now for the senior girls. They're highly anticipated as well, senior girls. And we see the likes of Zaria. As we call
The
it,
lineup
fastest
for
time in
the
field
senior girls.
this afternoon. And we also have Tejanique Morton, Chanel Cook. We have Hayani, who is a character athlete this year. We also see Janissa Spence, and we have Webb in lane 8. We have a full house.
So we understand that the record in this event is held by Virgil Hodge, 11.21. And of course, these athletes who would be trying to qualify for the Olympics would want to nip that once and for all this afternoon and establish a new record. But are they quick enough? We'll wait and see which one of them will dare break that record set by Virgil Hodge, who was an outstanding athlete in her day. It should be a quick one, folks. Don't even blink. As they're under starters orders, can we get a clean start here? A bit of a hush at the Mondo. They're off. Clean start. Let's see who's going to take this one. Well, moving along nicely. We have two in the middle here, going along nicely, but we have a clear winner.
Yes, and it looks like Alice.
Alice it is.
would have
So Alice takes it. She was challenged,
Alice there
but
winning
Alice taking it
and doing the
handsomely.
double there, just ahead of Morton and Cook.
So Morton and Crook
This race definitely
nipped here by
lived up
Alice.
to the billing.
12.028. So no record broken here.
At around 11:06 their flash time.
No, this is an interesting lineup.
Facing
We
the
have
start
some
of the
Antigua and
big
Barbuda athletes in
section
this one.
of the
And of course, as
100
explained by
meters.
President Delaney earlier, we have some athletes who maybe didn't quite qualify in their
And
nationals.
then after which
And
we
so
go
they
to
would
the
travel to
A-finals,
other islands,
where
trying to improve their times, trying to
big
qualify.
boys rumble.
And so we have a couple of Antigua and Barbuda athletes here. And they're in the B finals, 100 meters, senior men, senior boys. And some local athletes make up the full contingent of athletes in this one. And then they'll have the A finals, which will strictly be local athletes, St. Kitts and Nevis athletes. So this B finals would involve some local athletes and the
Also
athletes from
immediately
Antigua and
after
Barbuda.
the 100
On the starters orders, we're going to have this B1 finals, senior boys. A little bit restless in the starting blocks, but should be relaxed in a few, and then we'll get this exciting race on the way. On the starters orders, let's see if they could get a clean start here. Just about to get going. Gun. Clean start. Here goes. Who is going to take this one? We have one of the Antigua athletes, but no, somebody else is. Well, one of the Antiguans pulled away from the pack. One of the Antiguans pulled away from the pack, I can tell you.
And medalist, if I'm not mistaken, at the under 17
really quick.
gold medalist in the under 17 category in Jamaica. Very good run in there by Daly to win that section of the 100 meters. We stand by now. We stand by now for the two, Datrell Stanley. Lane 4, Nadel Bunting. Lane 5, Nakil Harris. Lane 6, Ian Libard. Lane 7, Jason Rogers. Lane 8, Chesan Libard. And lane 9, Kimali Newton.
So we have Jason Rogers in this one, Kimali Newton and Bunting, among others. So it should be a seriously fast-paced race.
We will find out who is the fastest man, fastest athlete here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
And that will also determine the fastest athlete in St. Kitts and Nevis. So this is going to be the most exciting race for the day. And this will determine the fastest athlete in St. Kitts and Nevis for 2024. Keep your eyes on Bunting, Rogers, and Newton. But keep your eyes on the others as well. It could be really, really tight here. Photo finish would have to determine, I believe, the actual winner. I think it's going to be that tight. Don't think it will be a runaway. So definitely, if you blink, you miss it. It's going to be really tight, really exciting. And should be getting out of the blocks momentarily on the starters orders. Keep your eyes focused, folks. This is the big one according to Stanford. Well, let's see if it's a clean start. Nobody will want to false start. It's a clean start. It's a clean start. Let's see who's taking this one. Let's see who's taking this one. Let's see who's taking this one. Well, Bunting. Oh, not Bunting. Not Bunting. It's Harris. I think it is. Yes. Fastest man in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Second place looking to go to Mr. Rogers, Jason Rogers.
So Rogers apparently was second, and Newton was not in the top 3, I don't think.
Very good final there.
So the fastest man in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Very good final
Let's
there.
see if we could have a little bit of an interview with him. We'll try to see if we could link up with the fastest man in St. Kitts and Nevis momentarily. And we say congratulations. It has been an exciting meet. Well, I have the privilege of talking with the fastest man in St. Kitts and Nevis. Do you realize that that's your status right now, the fastest man in St. Kitts and Nevis?
Yeah, I do. It's a blessing.
What does that mean to you?
It means a lot, being that my parents are from here, and I can carry on their last name.
You're actually born and raised in St. Kitts, right?
No, my parents, my dad from Monkey Hill, my mom, that's a blessing though.
So, where were you born?
Oh, I was born in New York.
Yeah. Okay, so, but you have come to represent St. Kitts and Nevis?
Most definitely.
Well, certainly, did you ever run with any of these guys before?
We ran in Florida this year, 4x1.
Okay. So there was any threat, anybody who you thought maybe this person can't nip me in this one? Anybody you were scared about?
Actually, I was scared about everybody because of my start, but I pulled through.
Well, congratulations. You are indeed the fastest man in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Tell him turn off the music. Can DJ? DJ? Come to this. DJ? 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 Can we have a stop on the music, please? DJ? Our female coach of the year, Miss Rhoda Johnson. Let's give a round of applause for our female coach of the year, Miss Rhoda Johnson. What club that, Etonic? From the Etonic Track Club out of the great Sandy Point. All right. Another round of applause for Rhoda Johnson. What's the name of the official of the year? Next up, we have an award for the official of the year. And the official of the year is Keja Pierce. What name is Keja Pierce? Keja Pierce. Keja Pierce, the official of the year. Next up, we move on to the female athlete of the meet, the Golden Baton Award. And this award goes to none other than Zaria Alas Liber. Oh. No. Not me. No, dig it and come back. And the male athlete of the meet goes to none other than Nikhil Harris. These athletes will also be given 3 months upgrade for the cable in their home. So, congratulations. Of the meet. Congratulations, everyone.